I have no idea what is going on lately. Is it 2024? Is it the 2020s? The eclipse? Like, what happened to common sense? I'm starting to think it was just a figment of our imagination, like the unicorn down the street. Because why are so many people doing stupid things? Like, are y'all actually okay? Do you need help? So let me know down below how you feel about all this TikTok drama and all the stupidity going on in the world. And we're going to get into our first cases of stupidity. Yes, cases, because multiple people seem to have lost their mind in this situation.
I really need you guys to help me with this video. I've been trying to post this video in so many different formats, but TikTok won't let it stay up. I don't think I've ever been this stressed in my career in the 3 years that I've had my business before. Like, today has been definitely one of the most difficult days, and it's all because of another person's malpractice. And I can't even use the word malpractice because that implies that the person should be practicing in the first place. This person should not be practicing. She shouldn't be touching anybody's face, but here we are. So about 3 days ago, this girl reached out to me saying she had gone to Houston to see somebody to get her lips filled, yada, yada, yada. She came back. Her lips started to swell up a little bit. She reached out to the person. The person told her this is perfectly normal, which in fact it is. It is perfectly normal. It's going to go down after some time, but she said her lips progressively kept getting bigger and bigger. So she reached out to me on TikTok. I told her to go ahead and book a consultation and we can do it virtually. She doesn't have to come into the spa. So she booked a consultation. We did the virtual consultation. I saw her face and immediately I was like concerned, right? So I was like, how soon can you come in? Come in as soon as you can. Now, of course, I asked her, do you have any allergies, anything like that? Have you ever gotten lip filler before? She said yes, and this never happened, but it had been 3 years since she last got lip filler, and then she went and got it this time in Houston. So she comes into the spa today and her lips are way worse than they were when we were on the virtual call yesterday. Like, somehow they are 3 times worse than they were yesterday. And I'm looking at her like, girl, I shouldn't be touching your lips. I feel like you need to go to the hospital. And she's like, she doesn't want to go to the hospital. She doesn't have insurance. Like, it hurts. She just feels like she needs to get it dissolved. I'm like, the fact that it is continuing to swell up means that the lip filler is definitely somewhere that it shouldn't be. And so you need to go to the hospital. Prior to heading to work this morning, I made a video about all of these illegal injectors that are out here. I was actually referring to this particular girl who is in Houston, who is a lash tech in Houston, who decided at some point last year to start doing lip filler. This is her client. And the reason why she stuck to my mind is because this is the third person I have seen in the last 10 months who has seen this girl. No one has been as severe as the client that I saw today, but 3 people have seen this girl and have come to me and we've had to get their lips dissolved and redone. With the first client, we were unable to get her lips to be dissolved, which means whatever was injected in her lips was not hyaluronic acid. That is why the hyaluronidase, the enzyme that is supposed to dissolve the lip filler, was not able to work. So she had to end up going to the hospital. I tried to follow up with her. She never followed through with me, so I don't really know what happened in that first case. In the second case, her lips did get dissolved. However, I wasn't really quite paying attention to the name that they were saying because they both said the same thing, mink or minky or so mink. But they kept using the words injectors. She is an injector. She is a black injector based in Houston. So in my mind, she is an injector. I'm not thinking it's somebody, some girl, But yesterday when I was on the Zoom call with this third client, I was like, who did this to you? Like, who is the person? And she actually said the name again. And I'm like, why does that name sound familiar? And then she sends me this girl's page. And that's when I find out the reason why all these people have been having these problems is because this person is not an injector. This person is a lash tech who is getting supplies off of Amazon and injecting people's faces. Now, I have tried to post a video showing her pages. I did the green screen thing and TikTok said it was violating community guidelines. And I'm like, dude, I'm trying to tell people to stay away from this girl. In one of her posts, and I'm going to attach the image here, she actually says, as a response to someone who asked the question, how can you do this legally in your state? She says, you don't need any license to do this in the state of Texas. That is categorically false. That is like actually so untrue. It is mind numbing. Anyways, today was the very first time in the 3 years that I have owned and operated Misa Medical and Wellness Spa that I've had to call for emergency services to take someone from the spa to the emergency room because I feel like they have gotten to the point where this is an emergency. I will continue to keep up with my patient because at this point, she is now my patient. She is now my client. I will continue to keep up with her and make sure she's doing good. But So Mink, I want you to know that you need to stop doing what you're doing. I have gone ahead to report you to the state. This is like unbelievable. And the fact that I reached out to you and you blocked me is even crazier. Stop what you're doing. You're costing people a lot of money. You're putting people in danger and you don't even care. You just want to go about making money. Like, you should not be injecting anybody's faces. I really, really need you guys to help me with this video. This video is for educational purposes only. I tried to find an image that looks like what my patient looks like yesterday. As you can see, this girl's lip got very swollen and there's clearly an occlusion because one side of her face is swollen as well and she had to go to the hospital. This is an unrepentant criminal. This lash tech in Houston has decided to start doing lip injections and she led to my patient's struggles yesterday. My patient is still at the hospital today. This lash tech is also taking time out of her day to teach other people how to do these illegal injections so we can have more of the cases that I just showed you in the very first picture. As you can see here, she teaches how to use the hyaluron pen to administer filler into people's lips. Her classes start at $995. This unrepentant sociopath sent somebody to the ER yesterday. Her face was swollen. The patient called her and cried to her. She blocked the patient. Her family reached out to her. She blocked the family. I reached out to her just to ask her, what exactly was it that you used in this girl's lip that will help the process a lot? She blocked me too. She's blocked me on every social media outlet. I have reported her to the state. I will be reporting her to Houston local authorities. You will see images like this on her page. She will block anybody who has anything negative to say about her work. She claims to have a medical director, but when asked who her medical director is, because, well, we have to sue that person too. We have to report that person to the Board of Medicine in the state of Texas because they shouldn't be allowing a lash tech to do lip filler with a hyaluron pen. She will block you if you ask who that person is. She continues to host classes. And she's overall just living a very glamorous life off of the money she's making off of these illegal injections that she is inserting in the faces of people. And if anything happens to you, well, good luck, because she's just going to block you and doesn't care how you fare out, okay? That's none of her business what actually happens to you. All she cares about is making her money and being cute and soft girly. But yeah, I hope we all learned something from this video.
This is the removal of temporary veneers. They're used to check the bite and make sure that the aesthetics of the veneers are good. This is a criminal. This is a fake certificate, and this person is doing at-home veneers, labeling themselves as a Veneer Tech. Now, I know it seems like veneers are pretty easy. They're just something that goes over the surface of the tooth and it makes it look more aesthetically pleasing. But let's not kid yourself. There is a lot of stuff that can go wrong. You can have bone loss, periodontal disease that can all be undiagnosed if the person is not trained correctly. And let's not even get started about the longevity of these veneers, because veneers are normally very hard to keep for a long period of time. They usually need to be replaced because of how we bite together. Our jaws are extremely powerful. So if any of these teeth are hitting just a little bit too hard, those veneers will be breaking off in no time.
What on earth is going on with this whole Veneer Tech situation? This is literally ludicrous. If you guys are not yet on Veneer Tech TikTok, oh my god. To catch you up to speed, there are certain people offering 2-day courses on how to do veneers on real people, and then they're offering these certificates for Veneer Techs, which is not a real position at all, and these people are going out there and literally destroying mouths. I went to UCLA for dental school, which is a 4-year accredited program, and during that time, you're pretty much either learning about dentistry or practicing dentistry 24/7 for 4 entire years. I know that might seem crazy, but you literally have that much to learn. There is no way on earth that you can learn everything that you need to know about veneers in 2 days. I feel so bad for the people who are being misinformed and lied to and being treated by these veneer techs. Now, some of the people online are saying, oh, it's too expensive to go to a dentist, this and that, blah, 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 and the veneer techs are offering better deals. But let me tell you something. All of this black and brown tooth structure, these are cavities. If you put any sort of a material over a cavity, what you're doing is you're trapping in an infection. The only place for the infection to go then would be down the root of the tooth and into the bone area. That quite literally is going to cause irreversible damage to the tooth structure, and getting that fixed by an actual licensed dentist is going to cost so much more than these veneer techs will charge for their veneers. Though it's fun to have a nice looking smile, it definitely can contribute to your overall confidence as a person. The most important thing is to have a healthy smile. Getting veneers done by a veneer tech where they're trapping in cavities and infection and not considering your overall periodontal health is quite literally the opposite of having a healthy smile. Now, going to a licensed dentist and getting your veneers done, it can be quite pricey, but it's pricey for a reason. The other thing to remember is that getting your veneers done is not a necessity. It's quite literally a luxury procedure. You do not need veneers to have a healthy mouth. And in fact, in a lot of cases, you need to have meticulous oral hygiene in order to keep your veneers healthy. I actually don't know how this is happening and how it's allowed to continue, but I hope that all of this comes to an end very soon. And don't even get me started on people who are doing braces in their garage. Oh my god. If you're a victim of getting your veneers done by a veneer tech, please go see your local dentist ASAP to see what you can do about your situation.
Hi guys, I'm a dentist in New York City. I just want to talk about this whole veneer tech thing because as our duty as dentists, we have to educate the public on what's going on and their dental health. So I went onto the Georgia Board of Dentistry website, and you can look up all dental professional licenses on this website. So when I specifically looked for Dr. Mauricio Soto, I could not find any results on the website. So this means that he's been practicing or doing whatever he's doing in the state of Georgia illegally, teaching these people how to do veneers without a dental license. So I looked him up, and it looks like he is a dentist, but in the country of Colombia. He did not get his dental degree or his DDS from the University of Columbia that's in New York City. Please make sure to do your research before you do any permanent damage to your teeth. Even if you're a foreign trained dentist, you are not legally allowed to perform dentistry in the United States if you haven't had your degree in the US and went that extra 2 years of school. There are doctors who are licensed in other countries. They can't practice being a doctor or a dentist in the United States, but they have their license in their country. My assistant is even a dentist in the Dominican Republic, and she's my assistant. She cannot practice dentistry in the United States.
We got to do better as a business people. We really do. I'm going to wait till some more people get on here because they been inboxing me, asking me what's going on. So I'm just going to put it on Facebook, and then they can go back and look at the story, and everybody will know. So let me wait till some people get on here. A lot of people ain't friends with me on IG, so they don't know. A lot of people don't know what happened on IG. So I'm bringing it to Facebook today. So all of us know. IG, Facebook, I'm going to TikTok next. Because I'm going to get my money. Yeah. One way or the other. I'm going to get my money. Or if I ain't going to get my money, you won't make another veneer specialist sale in Temple. I'm going to make sure of it. You won't put another fake veneer, do another dental cosmetic here in Temple. You won't do it. No, you won't. And I got facts and receipts and everything. So let me let some people come in because they've been inboxing me and texting me, and I got time right now. I got time today. Let me let these people come in. Y'all tag, share, post, Let the people come in, because I'm only doing this one time. So I'm letting everybody come in so y'all can know what's going on. This bull crap gotta stop, for real. Yeah. Don't put these veneers on my mouth. I got a whole infection in my mouth and you talking about you ain't gonna run me my money? Okay, facts. You might don't run me my money, but you won't make another. You won't make another dime here. I'm gonna be at your office. Every time you open that office, I'm gonna be sitting out there. I'm gonna have the news people out there, baby. I'm gonna have the consumer protection out there. I'm gonna have the investigation out there. You won't make another dime in Tampa. You won't do that here. No, you don't want to run me my money after you messed up. Okay, bet. Monday, it's on. I can't wait the money to get here. Let me let a few more people get on here, cause a lot of people ain't friends with me on IG. So I'm bringing it to Facebook because I posted it on Facebook, and I'm gonna post them receipts right after I get off this live. Yeah. Y'all tag y'all people, y'all bring them in, for real. They come up, y'all. Come on in. Let me let y'all know what's going on. I just tagged her name and her IG on this Facebook page because I've been on IG since yesterday. But people been asking me what's going on, so I'm coming on Facebook so y'all know what's going on. So bad. I reached out to this lady. She go by the Veneer Fairy, the with THEE. I reached out to her about 2 months ago and told her I wanted to get a service from her. Would she provide veneers? I guess that's her specialty. She was licensed in or whatever. So I went there for a consultation. She told me at the consultation that I would need a partial and that it was gonna be $3,500. So I gave her half that day. She took my impressions and she said when the impressions came back that I could come back to her office and get the impressions on back. So fast forward to Wednesday. I get there Wednesday for my appointment. She give me the impressions. I try them on. I tell her immediately, these things is too big. I don't know what you need to do, but they need to be shaved down. They need to be adjusted. They need to be something. They too big in my mouth. Something need to happen. So she tells me that they got to be shaved down. I'm like, bet. She was like, but she didn't really have the tool, but she was going to try her best to shave them down. Red flag number 1. So I'm like, okay, as long as you shave them down, that's cool. So in the course of her causing herself supposedly fake shaving them down, this dude comes in her office. Mind you, I ain't even started getting my teeth fixed or nothing. A dude come in her office and she asked me, do you got the remaining balance, because I need to give him some money and I wasn't able to go to the bank. So I'm already looking weird, like you ain't even started on my teeth and you asking me for the matter of fact, I had gave her $2,000. She was asking me for $1,500. That's what was owed on the balance. So I was like, okay, cool. So she get the envelope. She give it to the dude. I don't know who he was. I guess he was her boyfriend. This is a scam that they running. She give it to the dude. He take the money. He sit there. She tell him to count the money before he leave. He count the money. She was like, this only $1,000. I said, yeah, I cashed out you $500. So she was like, okay, bet, that's cool. So he count the money, and this before you even start putting the utensils in my mouth. He count the money. He tell her how much it is, and then he leave out the door. At first, I ain't peep game because I'm like, okay, I'm finna get my teeth done. So what she do with her money is her business. So bet she calls herself to shaving them down. Then she immediately start putting the veneers. She start doing the veneers and putting the partials in my mouth. So while she putting them in, she sit me back up because she got me leaning to like a dentist chair. She sit me back up. She say, it's going down. She sit me back up and say, I just want to tell you that it's a possibility that glue might get on your partials and they might get stuck in your mouth. Now at that point, I didn't know that partials was supposed to come in and out. I just found out that they wasn't even supposed to be glued in your mouth. That it's supposed to be something like if you get an implant, the partial's supposed to be able to come back so you can get your implant. So when she tell me that, I tell her, okay, but you gonna have to shave these down because I can't talk. She was like, okay, I'm gonna figure something out. So she go back to doing what she doing. By this time, mind you, I didn't get to her office till 5 o'clock. I got there like 5:15 p.m. Wednesday. So by this time, like I said, she set me up like she was like nervous, like they gonna be stuck in your mouth. And I'm like, are you gonna be able to shave them down? So she still went over the fact of shaving them down. She was like, I'm gonna do something and all you got to do is adjust to them because they knew. Me not thinking, trusting her, I'm like, okay. So then, like 8:30, like 9 o'clock, 9:15 roll around, she's still working on my teeth. The dude called her. He like, what you doing? You still there? She's like, yeah, I'm still here. But I'm so hungry. Before this happened, she kept saying, oh, I'm so hungry. Oh my God, I'm about to faint. Oh my Lord, if I don't get nothing to eat, I'm gonna pass out. You doing all this while you doing my teeth. Oh, I ain't ate all day. Oh my God, I'm just about to die. At that point, I felt like she was trying to rush. Right, for real, straight up. At that time, I felt like she was trying to rush on me. But I didn't say that because I didn't see the actual work because I was leaning back in this chair. So she like, oh my God, I'm so hungry. I ain't ate all day. I'm about to faint. The dude called her. It's like 9:25. He like, oh, I'm finna go to Longhorn. How long it's gonna be? Because they close at 10 o'clock. She tells him, oh, I'm finna hurry up on her so I can meet you there before they close. So I'm like, you finna hurry up. But at that time, I was like, okay, if you almost done, let me see. So she set me up. She was like, we done. I'm finished with you. So she takes some pictures. I'm like, oh, these things feel funny. I can't, at that point, I was talking so weird. I'm gonna post the video when I get done so y'all can see how I was talking. I was like, oh, these things feel so weird. They so bulky. Like, I can't even close my mouth. She was like, oh, boo, you just gotta get used to them. You gotta get used to them. So we took a little selfie or whatever. I ain't gonna lie, they did look good. They looked okay, but they didn't feel good. So I was like, okay, let me give her the benefit of the doubt because she the professionalist dealing with whatever she. We got to do better as a bitch, y'all. Like, I'm in tears. I'm taking hydrocodone. I'm like, oh my God, something going on. But of course, I didn't call her at 12 o'clock because I'm like, it's nothing that she going to be able to do. I know the office ain't open. But as soon as 8 o'clock came, I text her phone. I say, listen, these things got to come out of my mouth. I've been up all night. I haven't been able to drink. I wasn't even able to drink a smoothie. I said it feel like my mouth is inflamed. I don't know what's going on, but these partials got to come out of my mouth. She tells me, I'm going to see what I could do because I got a doctor's appointment. I'm going to see if I can make it over there. I told her, I don't care if you got a doctor's appointment. I got to get these things out of my mouth. I'm like 2 seconds from going to the emergency room. She tells me, okay, well, meet me at 10 o'clock. I was already in the parking lot before she even got there. Yeah, I got text messages. I got messages between me and I'm going to post them next. I'm posting all of that. It's on my IG, but everybody was asking me on Facebook, so I'm coming to Facebook. I'm going to be the TikTok next. I'm getting her shut down. So anyway, she was like, meet me at the office. I'm going to be there at 10 o'clock. When she get there, I'm already out. I'm outside of my car waiting because I'm like, these things hurting. My sister had to drive me over there because I took so much pain medication, she didn't want me to go by myself. So we get to her office. She began to try to drill these things off my teeth. She like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. They stuck on your mouth. So she drilling, and I'm pulling them. She never numbed me up. I'm pulling these things like, get these things out my mouth. It took her an hour. She drilled these things for an hour. Finally, she say, before that happened, let me back up. Before that happened, she say, you might have to go to the ER because I think I'm going to pull your real teeth out if I keep pulling them like that. I told her, one point my sister said, stop pulling the teeth because you're going to pull your real teeth out. At that point, I was in so much pain. I was like, I don't care. I screamed. I'm over it. When she did that, I said, let me stand up and see if I can pull it myself out. Let me try to pull it out myself. So she got this little mirror and a sink in her office. So I stand up over the sink. I'm like, let me try to do it myself. Because sometimes you can put pain on yourself better than somebody else can. I say, this is going to be my final attempt to try to get these partials out. I said, if I can't get them out, I'm going to have to go to the hospital. At this time, I wasn't even talking because they was dangling. They was halfway out, but they was stuck on my real teeth. They was dangling like she had put some super glue on there. I don't know what type of glue she used. So I'm standing in the mirror. I take my hand and I'm like, count, and I pull them out. When I pull them out, she like, oh my God, let me see. She's so nervous. I was nervous. My sister looking like, I don't know if she done pull her teeth out. What done happened? So at this time, she like, oh my God, I'm so glad you got them out. I was so nervous that you was gonna pull your teeth out. Oh my God. So at this time, I'm like, I gotta get out of here. I'm still in pain. You just don't pull at that point, I didn't know whether my real teeth was gone or what. Cause at that point, she was like, it looks like what I'm gonna have to do is get somebody else to shave them down, and then you could come back and I'll put them in your mouth, and this time I won't glue them in. So I'm like, man, I'm finna go. I don't even want you to touch my mouth. So when I get down the road, I'm still feeling like my mouth is sore and inflamed. Find out I got an infection, an abscess on both sides of my mouth, a whole infection going on. I text her and I tell her, I'm not gonna be able to come that same day. I left her office maybe about 3:45 because I had to pick my daughter up from school. I leave her office, I text her at 4:30. I said, I'm going to the emergency room. I'm not coming back to you. I'm not going to be able to come back. I don't want you touching my mouth. I said, after the pain that I just went through, you didn't even have the proper tool to take them out, and you didn't even shave these things down. Y'all should have seen how bumped these portions was. Like the whole grill part was making me gag. It felt like it was going in my throat because she's supposed to cut it out or shave. I don't know what they supposed to do to them. I'm not the specialist, she is. So I tell her, I'm not going to be able to come back. Girl, I got an infection in my mouth. You just put me through all that pain. I'm not coming back to get them. I don't want you touching me. And I got 8 veneers that I got to find somebody to take them out. My dentist probably won't even take them out. I got an appointment with them on Monday because it's going to be a liability issue. But I still got to get these veneers out my mouth. So I text her and tell her, babe, I'm not coming back. What can we do? And I'm going to put the text messages on here. They on IG. I say, what can we do about a reimbursement? I say, your customer service skills was good. I'm not going to deny that. But your product sucked. You gave me an infection. I don't want the product. You got the partials. I got half of the veneers was popping off. As she was pulling them out my mouth, the veneers was just popping off my teeth on the top. They was popping out. So I don't even want to go through that. What can we do about a reimbursement? She didn't respond. So I called her. I said, I'm perfect. Being in business, I've been in business for over 8 years. I said, being in business, when one of your customers reach out to you and you know that it was an issue because I was in your office less than 7 hours. I had these veneers and partials in my mouth less than 8 hours. 8 hours. I came to your office. I asked her, what can we do about a reimbursement? She did not want to respond, so I called her. I said, I know you got my text. What can we do about a reimbursement? I said, at this point, you could give me half my money. I didn't even ask for it all. I said, because you did have good customer service and you did try to get them out, but you was unsuccessful. You didn't have the tools that you needed to get them out. I had to pull my teeth out with these things. Like, what can we do about a reimbursement? Because at this point, I got to hire a dentist. I got to pay for my antibiotic. Like, I done got too many bills in less than 24 hours. What can we do? She said, let me call you back. I got to figure something out. So I said, back. That's fine. 12 o'clock, mind you, that was like 8 or 9 o'clock the next day. 12 o'clock roll around, she hadn't respond. When I was getting ready to call her, she texted me. And she said, due to you signing a consent form, it's nothing that I could do about that. The only solution that I have, I was really trying to work with her. She said, the only solution that I have for you at this point is to get them shaved down and we try it again. Why would I let you put these things in my mouth when I got an infection? Why would I let you take me back through that when we just went through this pain? I said, that's not an option for me. I understand that you got policies, but that's not an option. You caused me to have an infection. I don't want you putting your tools, your hands, your super glue. I don't want none of that in my mouth. So that's not gonna work. She tells me, well, she has tried numerous times to offer me a chance to come back to her office, and I have refused. So at this point, have a blessed day. You gonna have, girl, I gave you $3,500. I only asked you for half, and you couldn't accommodate me with that. So that's why I came to social media, because everybody need to know. I found out she was not licensed. I got the text messages. When I went to posting about her, people went to inbox me. They said this girl was in Baltimore doing teeth, and she messed up people in Baltimore and came down here with the foolishness. Girl, you ain't gonna get away with that in Tampa. Trust me, we gonna get you shut down. I'm gonna tell everybody about you. I'm gonna post you all over social media. I'm gonna be standing at y'all like I'm in
Aren't you afraid of getting sued?
Well, they can't technically sue me because I have everybody sign a paper before they start. And basically that protects me from any lawsuit or any action or lawsuit like that. And I got that, but I got it, like, one of my friends, she uses it for like all of her things. So she just sent me a copy of it and I have them sign it,
So can you tell us more about what it is that you make your customers sign?
So the paper that I got for my patients, it just basically says that they're consenting to the veneers so that they know I'm putting this stuff on their teeth and that they want it to be on their teeth. So basically that's it. So if they try to take me to court, I have that because it says that they wanted this stuff on their teeth. Now, normally I would say let's not blame the victim because they didn't know, but at your grown ages, there is just no way y'all did not know this basic common sense. First off, with the lip fillers, how many stories have we heard of people going to these basement doctors and getting BBLs with cement put into them? Like, have y'all learned nothing? Why are you going to somebody for lip fillers who's not certified in an actual, like, business? Like, you need to see the actual business and their certificates on the wall. So I just don't understand that to begin with. Like, you should know that. And that's also your face. You should not be trying to mess around with your face, the thing you have to go out into the world with every single day. So I don't understand that one right there. Like, you should have done your research. I'm sorry, but you should have actually done your research and worked that out. Now, with the veneer people, I also remember cases a couple years ago where people were doing at-home braces. What are we actually doing? First off, how are y'all getting all these materials? I feel like these shouldn't just be online for everybody to have access to, because why do we need access to it on Amazon? I hope my dentist is not going and buying the tools that he needs for my mouth from Amazon. Like, please tell me you're using some high quality stuff. So I don't understand where y'all are getting this stuff from. Y'all are over here taking classes with stuff out of a bucket. All your tools are in a bucket. Like, imagine your dentist shows up with just this tote, this plastic tote from Walmart with all the materials to work on your mouth. Like, y'all be for real. And then this last lady went to say she had no idea the lady wasn't certified. How did you not know? How did you not know she wasn't certified? Nobody is certified besides a dentist. Like, I have veneers myself, and never once did I think, let me look up a veneer tech. Never once did I think, let me have this conversation with somebody other than my dentist. You are way too old to not know. You should not be going to somebody's house or something to get dental work. Please play that somewhere else. Like, a judge is going to laugh in your face if you tell him you didn't know she wasn't certified. Like, come on, that is common sense. You are way too old for that. So, normally I say don't blame the victim, but at this point we need to start victim blaming and we need to start shaming people for their dumb mistakes, because there's just no way y'all are over here dropping thousands and y'all couldn't just go to the dentist. You could have just went to the dentist in the first place. They have payment plans, for goodness sakes. If you're able to sit over here, buy a plane ticket to travel to the person, you're over here paying for hotels, dropping thousands of dollars for these teeth to only last a week or two, especially now that people are telling y'all they only last a week or two and you're still trying to go out and get them? What? And then I saw somebody try to say, well, if you're broke, just say that. You're broke. Because why are you going to somebody's back of the barber shop to get your teeth done? Go to the actual dentist if you have the money then. Also, stop telling people that they're broke just because they don't agree with you. That is so stupid to me. Stop telling people that they're broke. Sometimes they just don't like what you're doing. And it has nothing to do with money. Because even if I had the money, I'm not going to somebody's back of barber shop to get my teeth done. I'm sorry. Your teeth are way too important. Like they said, you can die from infections in your teeth if you did not know. So you should want to keep your teeth healthy. Also, you should want to just keep your teeth, period. Because you don't want them falling out and then you have to walk around with dentures for the rest of your life. Especially when you didn't need them in the first place. Only because you went out and got something done. You don't know what this glue is. Like, what if it's acid and it literally just takes away all your teeth and then you got where? You got nowhere. You're worse than square one because now you have no teeth. Now you have to walk around with dentures like an old person for the rest of your life. So y'all stop playing around with your health. Just stop. Sometimes it's just not worth it and you're doing more than you need to be doing. Like she said, I have all these bills now that I have to pay for. She could have been without those if she had just stayed the way she was. She was fine the way she was before. So think and do your research before you make any medical decisions, especially cosmetic decisions, because you think you're going in there for one insecurity and you're going to come out with 10. Now, I did see a video from one girl talking about the feds were going after one man and trying to give him like 30 or 40 years in prison. I don't know if that is real or whatever, so I didn't put it in the video just because it wasn't confirmed. But we do know this is illegal. So if you were thinking about taking one of these classes and becoming a Veneer Tech or whatever they want to call themselves, do know it is illegal. And even if you have a piece of paper, she didn't even call it a contract, she called it a piece of paper, you can be prosecuted for this regardless of what that piece of paper says because this is illegal. So do not waste your money trying to become one of these Veneer Techs. One of the main girls that I saw, she actually put her TikTok on private. So I guess people have started reporting her. But I mean, it's already out there. Your name is already out there. So if the feds want to get you, they can still get you. They don't really need your TikTok to be open. Also, they can probably hack in there anyways. So just be careful. If you're doing illegal stuff, probably don't post it everywhere that you're doing illegal stuff. Just the common sense is just not common sensing at this point.
Okay, so real quick, I'm going to go back to my mom business in about 30 seconds, but I just have to say this about a homeowner situation that's all over my For You page. I think the reason why people have such a reaction to it is because she sounded so giddy and so excited about who is me ever living in this town. It sounds like, oh my god, you're not going to believe what happened. Guess who's here? Guess who's sleeping in my room? That's how it came across. So imagine if she simply said, hey hoes, the gardening time. I know I've been away for a while, but I have an update. So, y'all random man from Atlanta came in town. This is Gigi. I'm not keeping away from his daughter, I'm not keeping her away from her father. But I managed to be around him and not put my hands on him. But y'all had some shit based on coming in town right after her first birthday, but whatever. So he's here, we're trying to get along, and so far so good. Now Paul's thinking about that reaction versus the random man from Atlanta town. That's why there's such a reaction to that video. Okay, let me do what Beyonce said, drinking more water, minding my business. Good luck, Morgan.
So I want to be clear. I don't want to make any judgments on anyone. I didn't make any judgments on Risa Tisa. I thought she was compelling. She took accountability. But to find out that she blocked Morgan because Morgan and her baby's father reunited for the child's first birthday is wild to me. I mean, ma'am, she's 22. We make mistakes. Yours was epic. That's crazy. Let me know what you think in the comments, because crazy.
My child's father posted revenge porn on me last night, and honestly I don't think any of us are surprised because this should be a major lesson for everybody on here. Whether you hate me or not, when somebody shows you who they are, literally just believe them. You'll save yourself a lot of time, a lot of effort, and a lot of energy. I could be somewhere balled up crying right now, but I'm literally not. I'm really calm about the whole entire situation because I know at the end of the day, literally God has my back. God does not like ugly. I don't have much to say about the situation, but if you support that or you think that's okay, please go ahead and exit off my page and unfollow me and literally block me because that's actually disgusting, and you have to like be so low from the depths of hell to post revenge anybody, especially if the video was never even consented to, and I've never in my life consented to any video like that being taken.
I don't think that's victim. It's just like there's shit that you just don't like. I don't want a picture of my ass on the internet. Common sense, like. And then you could tell that I didn't consent to that because of the angle and the way that it was filmed at. Like, no, you don't do that. Did you kick him out? No, I didn't kick him out. I'm just gonna go home in the morning. Like, I'm just over that. Talked to him about it. I did. He said it was equivalent to him me posting his toes, but I don't think that's true. And he said he doesn't.
Child, you know, this situation with Morgan Bailey and the random men from Atlanta is a hot ass fucking mess. And it seems like it gets progressively worse every fucking day. Now, yesterday, it was all over TikTok that Jaquan released a video or a screenshot of Morgan giving fellatio. And she said that it was revenge porn and that she did not consent to being filmed during that intimate moment. Now, last night, Morgan was on a live and she had this to say about the whole situation and not taking it back to Michigan.
This is not like this was not the best for Gigi, and I don't want people to think like this is normal or I'm going to make this normal, because over my dead body would I actually take this back to Michigan and make this normal.
Now, we all know this was never about a co-parenting situation. This was a kill two birds with one stone. And that was Gigi gets to have her father in her life, and Morgan gets to have this family that she fantasizes about. Now, in this video where she's swabbing a empty makeup container, she had this to say.
Whether you hate me or not, when somebody shows you who they are, literally just believe them. Just know that when I go back to Michigan and I'm being labeled as a bitter baby mom, this is why. I'm protecting my peace and my kids' peace from here on out, and I owe nobody an explanation.
Now, I understand that sounds good, and that he did some shit that a lot of people can't come back from. But do I believe that she's done? No, it's not over with. They might take a hiatus for a couple days, but it's not over with. Here's why I believe it's not over. Morgan is dealing with a person that is out of her league. And the phrase out of your league is subjective. And I mean this in a sense where these are two people from two different walks of life that honestly, I don't see any compatibility with other than they share a child and just maybe physical attraction. I get that somebody's actions can make them unattractive, but is Jaquan an unattractive man? No, he isn't. He actually does have charisma. Remember, he has 7 kids by 7 different women, and those are not the only women that he has had in his lifetime. He might not be your flavor of the week, month, or year, but he definitely is for a whole lot of women. And having a man that every bitch want is exciting to a lot of women. Okay, then you also got to take into consideration that he is a challenge. He is hard to conquer, to lock the fuck down, because he's a rolling stone and he will tell you that himself. So for her to get him and be in a relationship with him, it makes her feel like she's conquered him. She's won. I remember Nicki Minaj saying something to the tune of, he shitted on me and then ended up getting shitted on. So when people do us dirty, it ignites this fire in us to want to get our lick back. And typically women do this by glowing the fuck up. And we don't block them because we want them to see this glow up. We want them to see us doing good. We want them to see that they didn't break us. And deep down, you really want them to come crawling back. You want them to beg you back. Now, people typically post pictures on Facebook and Instagram to show this whole process of you glowing up, right? But to go viral on TikTok, shitting on a nigga that shitted on you, and now you're getting sponsorships, you're getting a bag, you're living a good life. That's the ultimate fucking lick back. Getting your lick back has to be the sole purpose of doing all of this shit. Because if you're not mentally strong, or you still have unresolved feelings, or will entertain the idea of getting back with that motherfucker, it's going to blow up in your face. When Morgan first came on the scene, she talked and acted as if she understood her devil. But clearly she didn't, because her heart and her mind were not aligned. And you gotta understand, Jaquan is a fucking hustler. And you cannot out hustle a hustler, especially when you green. So if I had a scale or a range of how much of his lick back that he has completed, that nigga at 60%. We still got a whole nother 40% to go. It's not over, people. Stay tuned.
So y'all were all for Morgan Bailey when she was saying F her baby daddy. But now that she's entertaining him, you're upset. So I feel like what I'm witnessing is women were able to trauma bond with her based on being single moms, hating their baby daddies, and y'all were able to group together and we all talk about how much we hate our baby daddy, right? No one was telling her how to change the narrative for her daughter. No one was really encouraging her, you know what, it didn't work out between the two of you, but do better for your daughter, right? Let me send you some words of encouragement, but also encourage you to try to make it work with him for the sake of your child, right? That was not the conversation. It was purely, we hate him, we don't need our baby daddies, we don't need, our babies are good without them. But she's human, right? As she stated, you know, she loves him, he's messaging her, you know, just wore her down, right? And made her believe it would be something that it really couldn't be, right? So because she did that, y'all no longer support her. Y'all no longer fans of hers because she's not promoting the F him narrative anymore. And that just shows me all we want to see is each other stay stuck, right? No, like, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying I'm not saying that she should be entertaining him, right? But that's her choice. But what I'm saying that we need to do better as a sisterhood of when we champion each other, we're not encouraging each other to do better. We're just championing nonsense. And we're all finding ways to trauma bond over how much we hate our baby daddy. Which is like, why don't we come together to talk about how we can change a narrative? Yo, I'm struggling to resolve conflict with my child's father. What have you done to fix it? Sis, let me tell you some words of encouragement. I know you hurting, but this would I think would be best for the baby. Give it a try. Not saying, you know what, you don't need him. And now, look at all the videos are flooded of people saying how they don't support her anymore. I don't like her anymore. She lied to us. She tricked us. She got millions of followers based on a trauma bond situation over being a single mom. And now no one wanted to help her to do better. And then as she's making mistakes, what do? Wash our hands with us and keep it moving. And that's the sad reality of the sisterhood.
Let me tell y'all the difference between E. Kane and Morgan. First of all, no E. Kane slander will ever be had. I love me some E. Kane down. She's like, Morgan and E. Kane are both young. But the difference is E. Kane is authentically who she is. She's never been a different person than who she said she was. Y'all just don't like who she is, and y'all don't like that she's real, and y'all can't talk about her. Y'all can't make her feel bad about nothing because she's who she is. Morgan built her platform off being a single mother whose baby daddy abandoned her and she bashed his name and drug his name through the mud and then lied about being back with him. She tricked y'all, is really what she did. That's why I always said Morgan just changed the narrative, but she continued to lie. No, this isn't what it is, this is what it is. And then her baby daddy came out and was like, well, she lying. He came, will put y'all in her business. She's who she is authentically. Morgan is not being who she is authentically. And that's where the problem comes from.
There's a reason that Morgan's own sister blocked her. Because the thing about y'all is many of you can relate to Morgan because y'all are Morgans. Y'all deal with disrespect. Y'all take cheating men back. Y'all will take a man back that had a baby on most of y'all. Y'all will go back and lay with that man like nothing ever happened. Morgan is the friend that I done left quick. I done left plenty of friends like this. Because to be in this type of friendship, especially to love somebody like this, like I have before, to love you and to see you doing this to yourself and to see you constantly going through bullshit is draining, especially to somebody who they would never, because baby, I would never, I don't give a fuck what y'all say, I would never and have never and will never. It's draining to be around a situation like that. Don't nobody want to be around that, hear that shit, see that shit constantly, okay? I have to drop your ass. I have to let that friendship go. I don't care if it's a long-term friendship and I really fuck with you. I gotta let you go. It's evidently clear that you love it there. But I like peace. I choose peace. I love peace. And I'm not going to let nobody disrupt my peace. So this whole toxicity of a relationship that y'all love to be in and that y'all think is cute and that y'all think is cool, when it all comes down to it, it leads to the most dangerous situations. It really does. Y'all really be playing with y'all's lives in these relationships.
What's up, pretty girl?
Hi.
He flirting?
Morgan, if you don't give him that damn baby, why are you playing? Give him that baby. You know very well you're just trying to get him off alive.
She mad?
Oh, now she want to go inside. I know you are. I'm not trying to be rude at all, but you showered, so it's my turn. So, like, just go.
Morgan, I'm talking.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Somebody said, Morgan, I'm talking. Oh, I tell you.
What's up?
There she go.
Don't put my kid on the camera.
No, since you.
First of all, Morgan saying, "Get out now!" I was like, oh my God. Oh my God, that was hilarious. It seemed like she was being very controlling and didn't want him on the live. She clocked to see when he said, "I bought my son a PS5." She was typing it in the chat. "I bought it. Tell him what you did. Tell him what you did. You lying saying I ain't know about your kids." Because he keeps saying, "Oh, leave Morgan alone. Morgan ain't lie." He trying to clean it up while still continuously exposing her as a liar. And then what got me was like, why Gianna ain't got no food? It's almost damn near midnight. You been a mother for a whole year. You know that baby gonna be hungry. Why you ain't fill a fridge up? I mean, come on, that's 101. That part. And then her covering her face like, girl, you got Gianna on the TikTok streets every single day. Like, you, whenever you live, Gigi be passing by. Gigi's so cute. But when it's her father, that's how you know she was just trying to control the situation and wanted him off live. So, I don't know, but she done woke up the beast because now that man got fans. There was a lot of pick-me's giggling, the kiki and the cackling, talking about, "Oh my God, you not that bad, you not that bad." And he is reveling in it. I still stand. I really think that man came back around because she got the bag. What y'all think? What episode? Season 2, episode 5, 6? I don't know. Let me know what you think. And if this ain't for you, get the fuck.
Unpopular opinion, but I think that the internet should stop being so mean to Morgan Bailey. Like, I'm not even like a mean person. And then on top of that, it's like, I feel like the internet loved me when I was like genuinely in like a bad place. Like, I was so sad when I started TikTok, you guys. I don't want to make that content anymore. I just want to be happy. I'm just a girl. Like, I'm literally just a girl. Like, if you're perfect, okay, cool. I'm not. Like, I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm not perfect. Like, the internet was hardcore riding for me when I would come on here every day and be like, "Fuck my baby daddy. Fuck my baby daddy." I would much rather my kids see me come on here say, "Hey guys, I'm taking Gigi to XYZ. Music plays. We're vibing. The vibes are good." Like, I don't even post mean content. Like, like, I get it. The constructive criticism I can handle, but like calling me mean names is like, do I actually deserve that? Like, I think that some people just take the internet too serious. Like, this is my whole job out here, and I don't even take it that serious. I love you guys to death, but I don't have to come on here every single time and make a decision or a parenting decision or a life decision and be like, "Hey guys, I made this decision today." Like, I don't have to do that. I'm just vibing. Like, I'm literally just enjoying life. Gigi's enjoying life. I'm just here for the good ride. Like, this is like a Netflix series. Like, just sit back and enjoy it. If you don't like it, click to the next station. Then people call me a liar on this app every single day, but all that I see is lies about me. She sent her baby daddy $20K to be with her. Like, what? How does that literally sound? Like, please ask yourself how that sounds. He's gonna get mad at me for saying this, but I had him blocked, you guys. He was blowing my phone up. Messages and messages and pages and pages and DMs and calling my cousin and DMing my cousin. "I want a family with Morgan, da 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 da." And of course I fucking folded after days on end. I really started to think, well, damn. I said, maybe this could work. Maybe he's being for real. Bitch, was I wrong? Hell yes, I was wrong. But at least I could say I tried. At least I could genuinely say, hey, I tried, it didn't work out. Okay, cool. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. We're still all on a floating rock. We are literally floating as we speak. Like, I'm just tired of perfect people, dude. Like, I'm probably fucking wrong because I lack brain cells, but I heard that when you have a kid, the person's DNA stays in you for like 7 years. Bitch, that's crazy. You're a strong bitch if a man that you once loved hits you up and sends pages and pages and pages and paragraphs about how much he loves you, about how wrong he did you, about how he's gonna do you good, and you stand true. You put them 2 feet in the goddamn ground and stand. You're a soldier. Send her off to war because, babe, I failed. I failed the test so bad. And you know what's crazy? I've been so mad depressed these last few days because I really truly can't handle when people are genuinely so mean to me, because I never turn my back on somebody I love. We could be beefing, but if somebody's at your back, bitch, I'm by your side. I don't care. I was scrolling last night and I've really been trying to talk to God, and I feel like when I let a certain person around me, I can't hear God. I was scrolling through TikTok last night, maybe 4 a.m., feeling really upset, really low about life. I saw this TikTok that said, God doesn't shout at you when he's right next to you. That spoke to me. TikTok gets so deep at 4 a.m., but the comments were all like, yeah, the teacher never talks during the test. I could cry right now thinking about that. So honestly, at the end of the day, God has my back. I'm going to be good. I'm going to learn. I'm going to get thick. I'm going to get that revenge, bud. I'm coming for revenge like I never have before. One thing about me, I can pick myself up when I fall down.
Part 2 of the kids extravaganza today. I wasn't able to put the voiceover on the video that I posted first, and I'm so terribly upset about it, but hey, we're gonna keep it pushing. It's not about the looks, the videos, or anything. My beautiful baby, my beautiful big girl and her little sister, that was just the beautifulest moment ever. My kids enjoyed it. My son even came up to me like, Dad, it was cool hanging with you today. I definitely enjoyed it. Just seeing them interact. They deserve it. They're family. And it was just totally awesome. Gigi being stubborn, but hey, she started bowling that ball. She warmed up. You know, she's like, no, I'm not feeling that. But she definitely warmed up. And her sister definitely took good care of her. I love to see it. They've definitely watched out for her. I did too as well, but just the way they were protective about her, I love it. Look at Cam. He's rolling his ball. I'm so proud of my big boy, man. He's a good kid. Very proud of him. He's very quiet, low key. You know, big Morgs in the cut. You know, here come big dude, you know. Big dude. There you go, Gigi Weeger. But overall, today was a great day. Spending time with everybody, my grandmother, my family, my mom. Being able to, you know, just sit back and watch her enjoy her grandkids. That was an awesome feeling that I was able to give to her. Even though I know I got a lot, she's not always proud of my decisions. And she always tell me about myself. But I love my mom. I love my kids. I just love this whole moment, man, because it's so much more to go. And this little thing right here, man, boy, technology, man, it really, really, really intrigued me to see that. That was nice. I never experienced that. I know you guys probably clown me. Hey, who cares? But that was pretty cool. Here we go to the arcade. Gigi whining. She see her mom. Cam and his sister, they're very competitive. The big sister kind of beats up on them. And I love it because, you know, Cam, he's an introvert. He's really to himself, but his sister has really brought him out of his shell. Look at him. And Cam do not shoot a ball. You see he got a card in his hand. Like, Cam really is silly, man. Super, super, super silly. But they definitely have each other back, and I love it, man. Like, look at my baby over there. Gigi turned up. Beer pong. Just kidding, man. But Gigi really likes basketball. Don't be surprised you see Gigi with a cross-up. So that's the end of the night, you guys. Take them home. Definitely enjoyed them. Kiss on them, love on them. And they definitely enjoyed it.
Originally, I was not going to talk about this situation, but it keeps coming across my news feed just against my will from everybody talking about it. So I decided to finally put my 2 cents into the situation. First off, I stopped watching her a while ago when she made the whole like comments about, do I look like a baby mama? Well, sweetie, you had a baby out of wedlock. He left you with said baby. That is in fact a baby mama. So not only do you look like a baby mama, you are in fact a baby mama. Like, I don't know why she was trying to act above it all, but girl, that is what you are. If you didn't want to be a baby mama, you should have took the precautions to not be a baby mama. Like, it was really just not that hard. It is much harder to get pregnant than it is to not get pregnant. I just don't understand these people at this point. So I mean, if you didn't want to be a baby mama, you should have took those precautions. And honestly, I think she's on her way to be a 2-time baby mama at this point, because she has not let this man go. She is still there even after the whole revenge video, photo, whatever it was on live. She's still there. When she made that video talking about, if you support that, unfollow me, she was literally in the same house as him. Which she deleted that video. I don't even know why she deleted that video, but she's still there. So I went to his page, and as you saw, he was with all the kids, and she was very much trying to avoid that camera. But he made it known that you were there. That's another thing. He's making you look so bad right now. Whatever revenge he is after, he is winning. He is winning. You have lost followers. You are starting to lose sponsorships now, and he is making a hot mess full out of you. So you said this is like a Netflix show, just enjoy the entertainment. Girl, that is what I'm doing. I am enjoying the entertainment, because at this point, it's just like watching a plane crash in slow motion. Like, how can you not see this man is trying to make you look bad? And everybody kept saying like, oh, why don't you get all the kids together? That's not her problem. That's not her problem. She's only one baby mama out of, 7? So she's the last of the bunch. Have the other people been getting their kids together? Then they should be inviting her to the get-togethers. I don't think that's her responsibility to make sure all the kids get together. Also, just like he did with these 3 kids for this outing, that should be his job, because these are all his kids. I don't feel like that's her job to get everybody together just because she's the one on the internet. But it is interesting that he was listening to that, obviously, and he got the kids together and made sure he posted it online to show that he hangs out with the other kids. So he's listening to the feedback, he's taking the notes, and he's trying to make himself look good and make you look bad. Also, he's apparently now trying to get into rapping. I'm not surprised. Also, you saw the last little messages. Those were from him. I guess he's going to start doing interviews now. I don't know if it's about the random man in Atlanta thing or if it's about his rap career. But the man is starting to make money. Like, you put this man on the map. He's starting to make money. He has all these groupies or pick-me's. I don't understand. Like, this man doesn't look like anything. And he has 7 baby mamas. What prize are y'all winning? What prize are y'all winning? So I couldn't show like all their, like, I had 2 clips of their lives, but I couldn't show them because they had music playing in the background. But I did show like half a clip of one where the girl was like, Morgan, I'm talking. Oh, girl, couldn't have been me. Couldn't have been me, because why are y'all so disrespectful? Y'all don't know this man and y'all don't know her. I don't agree with anything she's doing. I think she's over here being stupid too. But why are you talking to this girl like that, like you know her? Are you trying to become baby mama number 8? What are you winning from this? Like, why are you talking to this girl sideways? So his phone would have been in the ocean, and that girl would have been talking to the fish, because you're not going to talk to me like that. I don't even know you. Like, you want him, girl? Come pick him up. But I don't understand. So he has his own fans. He knows he has his own fans. He's milking the mess out of it. I don't even know what they're doing at this point, because whenever he goes live, he just disrespects her. He had a live. So first off, she keeps saying, oh, everybody keeps saying I'm a liar, I'm a liar. No, your baby daddy keeps saying you're a liar. He's the one out here making people think you're a liar, because he's the one saying it and coming up with the proof. So maybe you need to check him. Don't yell at us. Check your baby daddy, because he's the one making you look oh so bad. And then he was on a live and she was like, get off the live. The baby needs to eat. We need to go get food. Why have you not fed your baby? Why have you not fed your baby? If you were really concerned about feeding your baby, first off, you should have food in the house for your baby. Second off, while you're over here trying to argue with him to get off live, I would have Ubered or took the keys and drove myself to go get some food for my child. Like, there's no excuse. You just wanted him off the live. And but that's also what the girl was saying when she was like, Morgan, I'm talking, because she was complaining that she couldn't take a shower, but she really could just gave the baby to him. But then she was like, don't put the baby on the camera. Well, that's stupid, because the baby's in the camera every single day. So this is what I mean. Like, you're helping him make you look bad, because there's no way you can be like, don't put the baby in the camera, but the baby's in the camera every single day. So people know you're just trying to be petty and trying to get him off live and stop him from making money on his own, which you should want him to make some money on his own so he can take care of his responsibilities and get out of your pocket. But the whole situation is just so interesting to me. There's so many different like components, but it's interesting to see people's perspective change from like supporting her to now like supporting him. I don't know who to believe in this situation. I think they're in on it together to a certain degree. The way she was acting on his lives, though, I mean, she might be a little bit jealous, like she's trying to control him, but I do think to a degree they are in it together. So honestly, just enjoy the show, like she said. But she should be careful, because at the end of the day, this is your brand and you need to be protecting your child and your money. So don't let him completely ruin your brand and y'all become some Krishan and Blueface situation, because nobody takes them seriously. We don't pay attention to them. They are actual jokes, so you don't want to be that. I also don't understand Risa Tisa unfollowing her or blocking her. Like, not even unfollowing her. She blocked her. Like, why did you block her? That seems so extreme to me. Like I said, I just don't pay attention to her content anymore, but I don't feel the need to block the girl. But if it's triggering to you to watch her make stupid mistakes, then yeah, I understand. Because we heard Risa Tisa's story after the fact. We're sitting here watching Morgan make these mistakes, and plenty of people have told her not to make these mistakes, and she just seems like she has her foot on the pedal and she's ready to go straight off the edge with this. So honestly, let her do it at this point. She's not listening to anybody. If this is the man she wants, if she wants to be the prize that he picks, let her. Let her have him. I honestly don't know what the prize is. Like that lady said, he may not be your cup of tea. He's not my cup of tea. I don't think he looks like anything to be fighting over or anything to have to begin with, especially not with no 7 baby mamas. But obviously he is a prize for a lot of people, because he has a lot of pick-me's following after him, and she's just happy to be the one he's with right now. So just let her be there. Let her be happy. I don't think this was ever a co-parenting situation. I think she truly just wanted him back, because that first video where she was all giddy, it was not like oh, my baby daddy's in town and we have to co-parent today. It was very much giving, he's here to see me. I'm happy he's here to see me. But I wish you all the best of luck with that girl. I don't think it has anything to do with her age either. This is the last thing I'm going to say. Everybody keeps saying she's so young, she's so young. She's a year younger than me, and even I have common sense that this is stupidity right here. You can co-parent, but if this man did not want you over all these years, he cheated on you, sent videos to his exes with you, all this stuff, this man does not want you. Okay, you should have been simply thinking about how can we co-parent and co-parent only. She was thinking about an actual relationship. If you wanted a family, like I said, you should have planned better and protected your womb. But once again, I wish you the best of luck with that. Even if he does put a ring on it, girl, he's going to have 10 more baby mamas on you. He's going to be a Nick Cannon. He is a Nick Cannon in the making. So good luck.
comments like this is just so funny because first of all, y'all got it all mixed up. I'm just gonna clear a lot of comments right now. Anyways, so a lot of people are just saying like, oh, 10K, that's ridiculous, ridiculous, la 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 la, which is understandable because I know a lot of people that's not normal for a lot of people and stuff. But as for us, my mom did that because she didn't get to go on prom when she was younger. My mom didn't have the life that she's giving me right now, and I can proudly admit that. So yeah, my mom does a lot that she couldn't do for herself. And if you know, you've been following me, then you know that my mom is pretty successful with what she does and stuff. But at the end of the day, it's not like I'm trying to brag or anything, or I even see people comparing themselves. It's not that serious. Like, I would never compare yourself because I think everybody, like, I've seen looks that cost $200 that looked cute. Like, it does not matter, but I'm just telling you what it was for me. Like, and the main thing that was all expensive was the shoes, and I really wanted those shoes and stuff, so it was cute. And I also keep saying that people keep saying that black people got their priorities messed up and stuff, and y'all always saying this about me. Y'all don't know what goes on behind closed doors. Like, y'all keep saying, oh, we spending this. Obviously, if we spending it, we got more in the savings. Or obviously, if we spending it, we're doing smart stuff with our money. Y'all don't even know what we doing with it. Like, y'all be like, oh, she's just a spoiled brat, yada yada. Actually, we do a lot of stuff that I don't post. Like, we give back a lot, like a lot. But I don't post that because who's going to post somebody? Like, when you're giving back to somebody, you're not supposed to post stuff like that. I only show y'all what my mom does for me. But y'all don't know what we doing with money besides the good stuff that we doing and the experiences and stuff. And prom was an experience, so it's like we did that. Like, it's not much to explain to y'all. Then I also seen somebody saying like, oh, some illegal money has to be going on here. Why, when y'all see somebody that's either black or Hispanic or anything, it gotta be illegal? Like, it's just not, no, it's not adding up. Like, that was disrespectful and rude, and ain't nothing illegal over here at all. But for the most part, thank you for everybody that was being nice and stuff. And also, my mom said that she will do a video like saying what she does and stuff like for her job, because we get a lot of like comments and a lot of people DM us about it, and a lot of people just want to do like the same thing, I guess. So she says she's open to sharing some stuff. But to sum it up for all like the hate and stuff, my mom worked really hard for everything that she has and everything that she does for us, and that's why she's gonna do it, just like y'all parents would do the same, or some of y'all parents do. Even the people that don't have it all, y'all, some people parents still give them everything. So it's like, why y'all hating? Like, it's no need to hate. I promise you, life gets better. If you don't hate, then you'll be way happier. And also, when I post, it's not to brag. I post to the people that want to see it. Like, you know, and it's fun. Like, everybody's on this thing. Why? Like, what?
Why are black parents sending their daughters to prom looking like prostitutes and streetwalkers? Why? We know it's prom season. You guys are seeing all the videos and photos going around of the young girls, black girls, in their prom dresses. And they are filthy and disgusting. As an educator myself, working with predominantly black schools with black children, most of the children I work with are coming from single parent homes, raised by their mothers. And I have this idea, or theory, shall I say, that majority of the girls who are coming outside looking like streetwalkers, prostitutes, just disgusting, tasteless, classless, are probably coming from homes where they're raised by their mother. Because I think, like, logically, a two-parent home with two conscious, you know, people with dignity and class would not let their daughters walk outside in these gowns. Like, there's no way. And the only reason I say that, why I believe that, is because I've seen it, and it's only been girls coming from homes where it's just their moms. Unfortunately, black moms, for whatever reason, are okay with their daughters walking outside with nothing on. It is not cute. It is tasteless, and it's just disgusting that as a mother, you will allow your daughter to go outside to prom like that. Like, why are we okay with that? Why?
There is no way in yonder I would allow my daughter to walk out like this. What does she think this was? I don't know if it's prom. I don't know if it's the strip club. But this has got to go, sweetie. I don't know what you thought. I don't know if you thought this ain't. But no. Oh, good God. Honestly, okay, this has potential. It's just the front. It's really just the front. Put some clothes on. This is crazy.
You go to prom for 2, maybe 3 hours, 4 max, even though I don't see anybody staying at prom for 4 hours. Why do y'all feel the need to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on prom? I don't know what has been going on lately, but the past few years, prom has just gotten completely out of control. I'm thinking about doing a full video breaking down like all the entrances and the going away parties or send off parties, because y'all are really just doing too much. Y'all are doing way too much. Like, it is a simple dance. It is a simple dance. Like, what are y'all actually doing? And these little $1,000 custom made lace dresses, y'all are paying $1,000 for a handkerchief. I'm looking at all your lumps, rolls, beauty marks, dimples. Why? And why are y'all allowed into the dance? If I had showed up at my school dance like that, I would have been turned around immediately. They would not have cared if they messed up my senior prom. It would have been none of that. I could have came back in sweats, but they were not about to let me in there with this. And why are your moms letting you out like this? I don't understand why your moms think this is appropriate. Like, they can't even be surprised if you come back from prom pregnant. Like, you sent them out in a handkerchief. You put it on full display. What did you think? You put it on full display in front of a teenage boy. Of course he's going to take it. Like, have some respect for yourself. Like, I just don't understand. And I don't agree with the lady saying like, oh, this is mostly single black moms letting their daughters dress like this. I was raised by a single black mom. She would not have let me out the house like this. If I tried to walk out the house like this, she would have beat me down. So I'm not going to say this is all single black mothers. This is a certain demographic, and it looks gross. It looks gross. Like, you ever look at somebody and you think they smell bad, like, or they look gross. Like, it looks gross when I could just see everything just hanging out, especially for y'all to be so young. I don't know why y'all feel the need to wear these dresses, and y'all all are looking the same. You're paying thousands of dollars to look the same. Prom used to be like, who could dress the best? Like, that was the competition. We weren't spending thousands of dollars on that either, and we looked way better than y'all, because ain't no way I'm about to pay $1,000 for this ugly thing right here. Like, you could have found a $20 lingerie set that honestly looked better than this at this point. And please don't tell me that your mom wouldn't let you wear a lingerie set if she let you out the house in this dress, because you might as well. There's no difference. There's no difference. How are y'all actually being allowed in the door? Where are the principals? Where are the teachers? Like, so many people are responsible for this right here. Like, next year, we need to have a dress code. A serious dress code. Let them know beforehand so they can't even be mad. You show up at the door like this, you're going to be turned around. You can miss your prom for all I care. You're not coming in here looking like this. But I may do a deep dive on everything, because it's just doing too much. Y'all are doing way too much. And then the first girl, you are allowed to spend however much money you want to spend on your child, but $10,000 on a prom? It didn't even look like a prom. It looked like a wedding. She's wearing a white dress and everything. You might as well had a pastor standing at the end of the hallway. What are y'all doing? Like, it was just doing too much just for a simple dance. And I know she said her mom didn't go to prom. Even if your mom didn't go to prom, but were people doing that at her prom back then? I don't think so. That was doing way too much. You didn't need all those designer brands and everything. Like, you just wanted that. This had nothing to do with prom. You were literally just trying to show off, because that was doing exactly too much. What would you have to look forward to for your wedding? Because you're doing it all now. The videographer, the photographer. I mean, I'm pretty sure if we looked him up, it would be a wedding photographer, a videographer, because that looked like a wedding video. That's doing way too much for a 2 to 3 hour dance. You just didn't need all that. But you can spend your money the way you want to spend your money. I just think y'all need to learn some money management around here, because just because you have the money does not mean you should be spending the money. Look at how many rich people have gone broke, and I'm sure they said, well, I have some more money in the bank account. Well, if you keep doing like this and trying to show off and do the most, you're eventually going to go broke. Y'all need to learn some money management around here. Y'all need to have some class. I don't even know. Like I said, I might do a deep dive on this, because y'all have absolutely lost y'all's minds, and At this point, I don't know how we're going to get back to a level of common sense where, I don't even know, we can at least just say it's a few stupid things happening in the world. Right now, there's too many stupid things happening. That is all I have for today. Please let me know down in the comments below what are your thoughts on all this drama going on over on TikTok. And if you want me to do a deep dive into prom these days, please like this video to let me know. And hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you will be notified when I do drop that new video. And I will see you in the next one.